and welcome back to RØDECaster User Meetup by Learner to Learner, a collaborative learning channel where we come together in the next hour from a learner sharing the knowledge to another learner. Welcome everybody. If you're watching this live, you can participate by joining in the conversation using the chat right now on YouTube. Or if you want to, you can also be on the panel calling in using Zoom. Once you're added to the Zoom call, you'll be on the show. I'll be hosting everybody with conversations, and we're all going to talk and learn about all things RØDECasters in the next hour. Say hello if you're in the chat room, and I'm going to show you how are you able to participate. So I put a link in the chat already, learnertolearner.com. That's our website. You can go to the website, and from there you can go to click on this button, call in with Zoom button. And when you do that, this button right here, when you do that, it's going to bring you to a page where you're going to be able to register to join the show that way. So once you get there, register. And once you've registered, let me know. And in the chat especially, let me know if you have sent in your registration. And once you have done that, I will keep an eye on my email and I'll approve you immediately. But please let us know who you are in the chat first, so I know it's a legit person registering to join the show and not just some spam or bot. Raphael, hello, Raphael. Good to hear from you. Good to see you. We have, you know what? We've been doing this for how many years now? Almost 2 years. Has it been 2 years? Almost 2 years. I kept telling people like I haven't run out of people coming onto the show. But tonight will be the first night because there's nobody on the show right now. Let me see. Okay, so okay. You know why? Because the loyal panelist George is on a bike ride. That's why I won't be able to join, but we'll join SoundCheck. Okay, all right. But let's participate. Let's chat with the people in the chat room. Howdy, everyone. I'll be in a few minutes. Oh, there you go. So that's Reggie, another loyal one. We also have MIDI saying hello. So good to have you all here. However, like I always do, by myself or with other people, what we typically do is we start the RØDECaster User Meetup session by looking at the firmware update to see if we have any firmware update. The answer is no. There's no new firmware update. The firmware update that we have, version 1.7.3, is the one that we currently have, at least publicly out there. I don't even think there is a beta. Well, usually if there's a beta version, it will be listed here as well, but I don't even think there's a beta version since the release of version 1.7.3 in March 11th. So it's been a while. Hopefully they're cooking up something good for us. Anyway, so if you are a RØDECaster user and if you want to join us in our conversation and participating in this conversation, learning from each other, feel free to do so. You can do that in the chat right now, as some of you have. Let me see, Karen is also here. Hello from Melbourne again, Australia. Hello. And who's here? Ko. Same. Well, I don't know what he's referring to. Okay, wait. Let me see. Let me catch up on your chat. So it's amazing how long this has been going on since the Clubhouse days. Exactly. Yes, we've been doing this before I started this channel on YouTube. We've been doing sort of audio learning together on Clubhouse's social audio platform, where we used to talk to each other and learn from each other on how to set up your audio, because it's an audio only platform, which is what inspired this whole conversation. And I've brought this now to a bigger audience, and also with visuals, because sometimes going through settings like, you know, on the RØDECaster and all that, it's much easier when we have visuals. You can go through your setup that way. Let's see, let's catch up on, and that you've been doing a great job, man. Thank you, Raphael. Thank you. Let me adjust my alignment on the chat. And whenever first saw you, whenever I first saw you, I thought you were AI. I don't know why that is the case. That has been, especially those on YouTube, vertical stream. Everybody thinks once we get served, people would think that I'm AI. The same thing with Kiko also said, agrees that now it makes more sense. We also have the North Pole News Dispatch. Hey, haven't seen you for a while. Hopefully you'll come back. Oh my gosh, I forgot your first name. Ken? Is that? Oh my gosh, I forgot your first name. Please remind me. That's awful of me that I don't remember. That thing looks awesome. Anyway, so okay, Charles is here now joining us. At least I won't be here all by my lonesome self. Charles gonna keep me company. You know, one good thing about doing a podcast for the past 21 years is that you can put me on something and there's nobody watching and I can still talk for an hour. Anyway, welcome, Charles. Thank you for being my company tonight.
Hello, hello.
Hello, hello. I have something prepped that we want to talk about, but I'm glad you're able to have the conversation with me rather than just me talking to myself for the next hour. Let's see. I'm catching up on the chat. It's your frame rate. Oh, okay. So I think it's my Kiko said that somebody made a comment saying that I look like I could be an AI generated thing, and so he said it could be the aim of the frame rate. I believe maybe. I don't know. Maybe it's a good thing that people think that I'm AI, but definitely not.
Maybe.
Do you think Charles is AI? Let's compare.
Am I AI?
Are you AI?
Let us know in the comments.
Do I look more AI or does Charles look more AI?
I mean, you look fine to me.
Thank you. Thank goodness I remember your name. It just like came in. Thank goodness I got his name correctly.
I could never remember these things. There's no way.
Your lighting and setup is too good, man. You're definitely AI.
Oh, man.
Well, I'll take that as a compliment. Thank you all. That's genuine for YouTube Live. It's a good thing. Yeah, that's right. Definitely genuine. It is. So, okay. So, again, keep your conversations going in the chat. I'd love to hear from you. And of course, if you want to join live, let me know. Join us on the show. Let me know in the chat first, and then go to the website, learner2learner.com, and register to join. That way, I'll keep an eye out once you let me know in the chat to approve you. But anyway, Charles, before I start going to the topic that I have prepared,
Okay.
well, my preparation is very tiny, but it's something that we need to be talking about. Have you brought anything? As I always ask, have you brought anything?
No.
Things you've learned, things you're curious about? That no. Okay.
No.
Right.
Rode really hasn't done much of anything lately,
I know, right? Yeah,
so
I just checked on the firmware. And it's been a little quiet.
Yeah.
But exciting for people with the RØDECaster Video people, because RØDECaster Video Core came out alongside the RØDECaster Video S, and I'm very excited that actually even within our RØDECaster user group community, it's growing to where like Reggie and Aaron are users of RØDECaster, and Karen also are RØDECaster video users, so they can bring another side of RØDECaster User Meetup that I couldn't otherwise bring, because I'm just one single individual that I'm not going to be able to buy every single piece of hardware. I will only get stuff that I want.
That's true, and I won't ever go back to the mirrorless camera craziness.
And you are with are you on Insta360? I can't remember.
Yep.
Insta360 something link
2C,
yeah.
I think. One of those.
Well, they're getting so good now, right?
They are.
Like, yeah.
I mean, well, now is Can you take the raw footage and it be comparable? Absolutely not.
But doing
However, when
live
it comes to
meetings,
live streaming,
yeah,
most people are watching you at 720, maybe 1080. Maybe 1% of the audience, if that, is watching 4K.
yeah.
And they do
I don't
4K.
even.
I mean,
I accidentally broadcasted for a few weeks in 4K because I was testing things. I forgot to switch
Yeah.
it back. But I didn't see the need of having to do
1080 is
anything.
more than sufficient.
Yeah. So
But what you got?
let's see. Wait, okay. Oh, Ken just hop on. Let's see if we can
Dude.
get Ken on. Ken, I need to get a
He
little
came from
update.
a long ways away too. I mean, this guy.
Ken, give
He's
us an update of what's your podcast been going on? What's your RØDECaster? I can't remember, duo? Was it a duo? Or is it RØDECaster Pro 2? Okay, so you're still muted on Zoom. I'm gonna ask to unmute on your side. There you go. So are you RØDECaster Duo? I can't remember.
Yes, sir. I'm a RØDECaster Duo.
Okay, all right, cool.
Sure am.
So we haven't seen you for the last several weeks. So while you were away, have you learned anything new?
Well, man,
Have more questions about your
I
RØDECaster?
do have what I'm still trying to work my sound out, John.
You can never stop. I mean, you will never stop.
And so I need some help. I don't know if I'm loud enough now or. Well, I mean, can you guys hear me okay?
We can hear you okay.
I can hear you.
I would like for you to be a tiny bit louder. I mean, just for my show. So you could just even use your fader and just push it up a little bit.
Well, that's what I need help because I'm at one line above Unity.
Oh,
and I'm
okay.
at 65 dB. And
65
I'm not a soft-spoken.
dB.
Yeah, and I'm not a soft-spoken person, man. So
Wow,
I don't know if there's something on my. Is there anything on? I have a MacBook Pros or anything in there that.
It's the only thing I think of is it's probably the
Original sound.
the compression. I do hear the room tone. I don't know if that's coming from you, Charles, or coming from Ken.
It's probably come from me because I have an air conditioner on.
Okay, but that's okay. You do have original sound for musicians on then.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
No. It's I turned it. I had it checked. Does that mean it's turned off or on? I can't remember.
Let's check and see if you look at our chat window, and on top of the top right corner of the chat window, you'll see original sound for musicians. If you hover over it, does it say on there?
It's on.
Okay, yeah. And typically, if it is not on, we would probably not hear your room tone at all, because it does such a good job of clamping that down. So, but you sound good. I do hear. I mean, I would like to prefer to hear you a little bit more, but we can go back and take a look at your compression and see if your have you messed with your compression settings since we last?
Yeah, I have, man, and I don't know. You guys that are professionals at this, man, I was about ready to give up, and I just I went to ChatGPT.
Were you like messing it so much, like you kind of lost where you are? Like I don't even know where to start. Okay,
yeah. And sorry, I look like I just crawled out from under a rock. I just got off my motorcycle. And I just came in riding for 2 hours, man.
That's okay. So,
but what I did, I went to ChatGPT and just put in all the, what I'm using and everything, and I wanted to have a broadcast FM sound, and it spits a bunch of things out, and I adjusted my settings to it, and this is what I have, and it was better than anything that I had.
So do you save all your settings? Do you save your presets typically? Once you've adjusted it, you save it, right? So you can go back to So that's the only one thing that you want to make sure that you do is to keep all those settings so that we can continuously.
I have a whole list of them.
Yeah. So that way we can make sure that we can play, but then you can always fall back on something, and we could base off of. Are you happy with the sound in general, and just maybe just want to check with us, or do you have any concern, or are you kind of lost?
Well, hold on. Let me try this. Can y'all tell any difference in this one here than the one I was just using? It's different settings. I don't know if it's any louder or not.
It seems to be a little bit louder. I don't know what's the. I'm just looking at my meter on my.
Yeah, Yeah. No, I think the sound's okay. I think I just need to be louder, man, because I was just listening to some other YouTube, and
Sometimes they process there. So if it's unless it's live stream, if it is live stream, if you're watching it right now, like people who are watching it, if you hear that we are up to a certain level, then yes, even some of the I guess the past like what is it called, replays, sometimes those get processed as well. So it may not always be accurate, but we can definitely get you louder. How do you get that audio? Okay, all right. So let's see. Juan says, can you share to us how did you get that audio? Okay, all right. So maybe I don't know which audio. Did I miss anything? Okay, all right. Okay, so okay. I think Raphael just registered, so he'll be joining us. I see that. And Raphael, I believe I think you've joined us before, so you may have just received an email again with the link to join. Oh, no, never mind. I just saw the registration coming in. I'm approving you right now because I've known Raphael since the Clubhouse days, so I know who you are. Okay, so let's go test and see if we can get, if you, just based off of your current setup, you remember what settings you have?
Yep.
Oh, okay. He's just our audio. Okay, yes. Why don't I can share what mine is, Juan, but I can also get if I can get Ken's sound like where, because it sounds good to me. Maybe we just see if we can get you a little louder. And you said that you are not at unity. You are almost at the very top on your fader. Is that right?
No, I'm just one line above unity.
One line above you. So
I still have two more to go.
Okay. All right. But this is what you would typically speak. So what we'll do is we can see if we can get your setting adjusted so that even at unity, you are at the level that you at least good for like our book, like, because I usually check it with my mic, with Charles's mic, and maybe with when Reggie speaks. Reggie, let's see what sound do you have this week.
Howdy.
What, no sound effects this week?
What is that?
Oh, what?
Okay, USA.
I got you.
Yeah. So let's take a look at I usually take everybody's, which I would say it lands a little bit above 15, so like maybe 12 dB. Actually, mine is probably even louder than mine is 12 dB. So I get all you guys' level, and I want to get them about equal, and so we'll just do that for
Am I too loud?
You go ahead.
Where am I hitting at?
You're very loud.
Am I Sean loud?
You are very Sean loud. You're like
All
too
right.
much Sean loud.
How are you getting loud, man? I just can't figure that out.
Oh, so what'd you do? What did you do to get
I don't
that? Just get
I
closer to
mean,
the mic.
Yeah, I just got closer.
Oh,
Got to get intimate with it.
oh, okay.
I mean,
So
I get right into it, man. I mean, like that, but I don't know if that's any louder or not.
you are louder, but let's see what your settings are.
I will say I'm at 60 dB at Unity.
60
and I'm still this
dB
loud.
at Unity, and you have an SM7B. Okay.
Yes.
And sometimes it's our voices also. So we'll take a look at it, because there are a few things that could make your sound. Number one that I can go to is probably your compression. And Juan, this is probably something that if you're new to this, new to us, what I'm going to go through with Ken might be helpful to you too, because you have the same setup as I. RØDECaster Duo, I have a RØDECaster Pro 2, and you have a Shure SM7DB. I have a Shure SM7B. I typically don't recommend using the Cloud Lifter side. Did they use Cloud Lifter inside of SM7DB? I think that actually is Cloud Lifter, the inline booster. So I don't typically recommend you using that if you already have a RØDECaster Duo or RØDECaster Pro 2, because it's only made for mixers that do not have enough clean gain to power the microphone. Then you need the DB. If you have a RØDECaster Duo, RØDECaster Pro 2, you don't really need one. So I would just not use that part and then start with that. Okay, all right, let's go over to Ken. Ken, are you able to show us your settings
Let's
easily?
I forgot how to do that. Man.
Yeah, two ways you can do it. You can either point a camera to your RØDECaster, or you can fire up your RØDECaster the app on your computer and then screen share that.
I was before I was going to Unity, and I forgot with my camera. I mean, with my phone. Hold on a second.
Thanks for the confirmation, Juan. Yes, it has a inbuilt cloud lifter. Hello, Ray. Wow, it feels like my Clubhouse days. All the Clubhouse friends coming back. Yeah. Okay. All right. Catching up on the chat. I just found out Wavefling opens myself. What is it? Who is this? Anaya. Oh, that's Lewis, right? I think that's Lewis. Okay, so
That's Lewis.
If you want to join us who am I talking to?
Nobody
No,
knows.
I meant Raphael. Raphael, if you want to join us, check on your email. I just approved you a few minutes ago, so you should have received an email. If not, check on your junk filter to see if it's got filtered in there or not.
Man, I forgot how I did that with.
Did you do it?
With
I can't
Unity.
remember too. Did you?
I just used my phone. And,
Okay. Yeah, you can go to if it's connected via. Oh, having problems with Zoom, huh? Wait, do I just need to approve you? Have you been in? Nope, I don't see anything in the back. Anybody requested to join yet? Okay, so Raphael will be there in a few seconds. So if you have phone have continuity camera activated, you should be able to go to your camera or your video on your Zoom call and switch that to your phone. And that phone should show up as a separate video source.
Okay, hold on. And I'm sorry, guys. I'm not very good.
That's okay. But okay, so while you do that, I'm going to talk about the recent video that I saw. I think many of us here watch Tom Buck's video, subscribe to Tom Buck. And he recently released a video talking about the RØDECaster Pro 2. And so what he says was the title of the video is the RØDECaster Pro 2 is old now.
Mm-hmm.
And Raphael just joined us. Okay, all right, let me get Raphael here. And I think according to his video, if I'm not mistaken, what I'm getting from him is that the RØDECaster Pro 2 is now older than the original RØDECaster. Is that right? Did I get that fact right? Okay, Raphael,
You mean as far
muted
as it's
on
been
release, like the release. You're still muted on Zoom.
Yeah.
Because let me see if I quickly, before I got on, I quickly search on the web and see if that's the case. So the original RØDECaster Pro was released November 16th, 2018. And then RØDECaster Pro 2 was released May of 2022. So if we just count years, because I can't do math, just count years, that's 4 years of RØDECaster OG, then RØDECaster Pro 2 came out. Now, RØDECaster Pro 2, it's the same age as the
older.
RØDECaster. It's older?
It's older. Yeah. The Pro was on the market for 3 years and 6 months before the Pro 2 came out.
And I bought mine right before the Pro 2 came out.
Oh, you bought your RØDECaster OG right before the RØDECaster Pro 2 came out?
Yeah, I was so mad because
I thought you've had it already. I thought you've had it for a while.
I was running into Clubhouse. Okay, maybe it was longer than a few months, but I was running into Clubhouse through a Zoom H4.
Oh, that's right. Yes.
I remember that.
I remember that too.
And I was like, I have no reason to get a RØDECaster. It's a total waste of time.
Yeah,
energy,
you were
and
very
money.
anti-RØDECaster in the beginning.
I was, because it was truly a waste of time and effort on my part from what I needed. And then
For what you already
I
had,
was going to do a series on Fireside, but then for those of us who remember Fireside.
Yes, I vaguely remember that. I was there for a few months. Yeah.
Yeah, that didn't really turn into anything. And so, I mean, the bonus is having the ability to run processing, but I can say actually the whole time I've used it, I wouldn't have needed anything more than a RØDECaster Duo. Even having like just a smaller setup, because this is way too massive for my setup, and I've mainly used it as a solo individual, just running a microphone.
One mic typically.
Sorry?
One microphone typically, just your mic.
Yeah, I mean, I was at the time doing some in-person stuff and then went fully remote. Now I'm starting to go back to in-person, and for that, actually, I've started running a RØDECaster Video S, and I was super against the RØDECaster Video S, or just RØDECasters in general, because the lack of 4K. But I found one on MPB for like 230 euros, maybe 250 with like 2-day shipping. So I couldn't say no to that.
Yeah, which now then you'd have the new RØDECaster for your audio then.
That's what I'm thinking, like, because I'm actually planning on running a show with multiple people, and I can run it like the RØDECaster 2, or maybe I'll wait instead of making the same mistake if there's going to be a RØDECaster 3, and then run that into the RØDECaster Video S. Because I mean,
Maybe
actually,
okay.
for the
Who
time
wants
being,
the new RØDECaster Pro 3? You encourage Raphael to buy his RØDECaster Pro 2. Then the 3 would come out.
yeah, okay, it'll be an omen of what's to come.
I ran into somebody on Reddit that was asking about that. And my question to them was, what does the current models not do that you would need a new model? It's
The current models don't keep money in my bank account. That's the biggest problem.
exactly.
Well, so here's what I would like to see. I would like to see something between like the Streamer X and the Duo.
Like a tiny
for like solo creators that still want some. I mean, the Streamer X doesn't really have an interface. That's the problem. That's the only thing that's kept me from buying it, is that it solely relies on software. And I don't want to have to run software. So if they could come out with,
what about RØDECaster Video Core and the RØDECaster Duo combo? I think
if
that
there were like a RØDECaster Video
I don't have a need
Core
for it,
S Duo
Combine?
little mini kind of device, for me that would be perfect.
Oh my gosh.
well,
2
like
cameras,
the Streamer
1
X.
XLR in. That's all I need.
Well, so you think like the RØDECaster Duo, but with video inputs.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's what I would be down for.
So essentially, because so far there hasn't been a true combination hardware of video and audio together. So I would imagine. Do you think the
Just the
RØDECaster
Streamer X?
But the RØDECaster, maybe the RØDECaster Pro 3 would be that? Is the combination of those two together?
I can't
just wonder
imagine
how
them
big
putting
the
two
market
devices
is
together.
Well, but I wonder. It seems like there's more and more solo creators. So why keep going bigger? Why keep going to large interfaces?
The
and I think,
modular
like,
system, I thought was pretty good if they can make the RØDECaster Link done well. I don't have a RØDECaster Core, so I can't tell if that's good or not. Because if Rode allows RØDECaster Link, is it called RØDECaster Link? I think it is.
RØDECaster Sync.
Sync. If they allow RØDECaster Sync to work with the RØDECaster Video and Video S, right now it's only supported for RØDECaster Video Core. So if they allow you to do that, I don't think there is a need for another hardware that would combine all those, because then you get the option of choosing a larger mixer, combine in with like a smaller, like a core, or if you want like a RØDECaster video, full RØDECaster video. The only thing I don't like about that sort of modular thing is the RØDECaster video is relying on a RØDECaster Pro 2 or Duo hardware that isn't built for video. It was built for audio, and so smart pads and all that isn't great. And I think Tom Baxter says the same thing, and I agree, is if the next one would have those smart pads, but with like a Stream Deck type screens where you can see your video signals, where you can just, switch that way, I would love that.
I can't imagine that they would be able to put the screen into it because they're already trying to go for lower end hardware and trying to put as much externally as possible. So I think that feature alone might overload some of the technical components. Just
maybe that's when they have to need that new hardware.
If they were to
and this is where
where
I get back to, I am tempted to go to the AL1.
The what?
Back to the AL1.
What's
just the
AL1?
single channel audio interface
just for audio
by
interface.
Rode.
Yeah.
I mean, it's stupid. If they're going to keep coming out with plastic large interfaces, I just want a cleaner setup. I don't need more crap. It's only me.
But we have a really huge spectrum of
I know.
user needs, and so some people want like all the buttons and all the faders like me, and then you want the simplicity and not having to clutter
I just
up
want
your desk.
good audio. That's
Yeah.
all I want. Good audio.
You can get a
I just
RØDECaster
want
video.
a knob for the microphone, a knob for the headphones,
Mute.
and I'm good. Yeah.
Mute.
Well, I don't do so
Anyway.
much live streaming, so a mute button for me is less necessary. But
Oh yeah.
you could,
True.
if you could,
But,
you
I
could
mean, you
build
could-
that into like a click-in fader or a click-in knob.
You could.
Yeah,
so-
if the video had a mute button, then I could probably get rid of my Duo.
But
But
the
not
phone-
having that mute button is a killer.
Can you
for me.
set it up with a Stream Deck to mute a certain channel? I'm not sure if that's possible or not, but there's a
You could probably kill all audio like system-wide or something like that. At least
if there's a MIDI function for that, then yes.
I
Reese
should.
used to say that. He
Yeah,
used
you
to say
can do.
MIDI.
You can set up a MIDI. Stream Deck with MIDI.
So
I haven't had luck with
let
it.
me
though.
take a look at the RØDECaster, because I know there is a RØDECaster video. Let me show you guys. Ooh, okay. Let me see if we can browse that together. So this is the RØDECaster video plugin. Do you call plugin?
I'm pretty sure. Unless they've added it recently, I'm pretty
input
sure it's not there.
buttons, Audio
Believe
source.
me, I've searched.
So audio source. So you can't mute your microphone with the Stream Deck. Is that what you're saying?
I mute mine through Zoom.
Okay, let me do. Oh, I see. Sorry, I have lots of pages. So let me see. Well, I don't have a RØDECaster audio, so I can't. I'm a RØDECaster video, so I can't. I don't know what options there are. Okay, here it is. You gotta connect to it, and can you mute? Muting action. So maybe check that out, Aaron. See if it's
I
No?
will, but for some reason, I think again, unless they've added it.
they may
For
have.
some reason, I've tried and I couldn't get it to work.
But if you guys have a RØDECaster video, okay, sorry, you don't need to look at my. This is my control for the show. I'm gonna switch back to all of us. So yeah, I don't know. I'm curious, and so but isn't it interesting to think that the RØDECaster Duo now is older than RØDECaster Pro OG, because I thought that thing was out forever, but it was only like 4 years before the RØDECaster.
You mean the Pro 2?
2.
The Pro 2 is older than.
Yes, the RØDECaster Pro
Pro,
2 is
yeah.
older than the RØDECaster Pro OG, the original one.
Yeah.
Very interesting. Okay, so I think Ken wanted I just want to tweak. Ken's sound is good. Two things I'm hearing from him. One is I think he could gain up a little bit. Like we could see if we can get him louder. And then another thing is we could I want to see if maybe his headphones leaking into his microphone. So that's something that George and I have been working on, maybe using noise gate to eliminate that, because I know I'm loud, but I do that so that when you guys are watching live, it's not soft on YouTube. So let's take a look. Ken, I know on your Zoom, you are able to turn on some video feature where it's blurring your background or something. That might have to be turned off because right now we see what you see, but it's blurry.
Okay.
See if you can find that
Okay.
that function somewhere. See if
There you go.
blur my
How's
background
that?
or something.
Well, no, it says blur my background.
Oh, maybe it was not blur. Maybe it's on your Mac. Are you on a Mac? I think you are, right?
Yes.
So on your Mac, okay, wave in front of your phone. Let me see if it's a live picture or not. I think
No, it's not.
Oh, it's not. It's frozen. So maybe it's disconnected, and that's why it's blurry.
Okay.
So see if you can on your phone. Sometimes you can don't hit disconnect. I think when it's connected, your phone sometimes would say it's connected to what is it
Just let me
called?
turn the continuity off, and then I'll come back up.
Yeah. Okay.
See if I did it.
All right.
I didn't do anything. I don't know what it's doing. I don't know
Maybe
why it's
there's a
like
connection. If you have a wireless connection, sometimes your wireless network could also dictate how well the connection is. And if you have there we have it.
There you
It's
go.
back now. Okay. All right. Cool. I can
Well, that's really
see
close. Sorry,
most of the
sorry,
screen.
man, sorry guys, I wasn't prepared for this, man.
Okay. Now I can see it. I can see it.
Okay, I was just going to get on here and listen in, and then when you didn't have any callers,
Oh well,
didn't
that's
have anybody on the show, I'm like, well, let me go in there
people
and
were
see.
just a little tardy, but that's okay. But I like to look at your setting, and then we can kind of analyze it together, especially for people who are watching, especially earlier. I think when Juan was watching. So you are on
Is that close
microphone.
enough?
No, yeah, that's perfect. You're on microphone 1, right?
Yes, I'm on mic 1. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So bring yourself back to Unity
All right,
on your mic.
now I'm at Unity.
Okay, it's not bad, but let's see. Let's go. Okay, let's go to your mic setting on your mic 1.
Okay,
Yeah, and then go to your compression,
compression,
which is the one
it
on the
that
top right. Yeah. Okay.
All right,
All right. Minus 16. Okay. Not too bad. Okay. Go back out again. The top left corner, that arrow.
all right.
The top left corner on your screen.
That one. All
Yeah.
right.
And then go back out one more. Okay. Then hit the settings again on the top right, the gear cog. And go to outputs. And then processing on the bottom right. Okay, that's still good. Okay, cool. All right. Okay, just wanted to make sure that your threshold for your master compiler isn't too aggressive. Okay, so now go back to your mic. Just hit the mic shortcut button to get to mic settings. Okay, now go back to your compression again. And you're fairly soft. So let's see if we can not lower, raise the threshold. So turn your threshold knob to the right so that the number gets smaller. So maybe bring it down to more of that. So the reason why the compressor is there is to guard you from sounding too loud. And if your voice is not too loud, you don't have to worry about that. So let's bring it up higher again. So maybe bring it to like -6 or -9, maybe -9.
On the threshold?
Safe. Yeah, on the threshold, yeah. The other way. Yeah.
Oh,
You're right. Yeah, that's pretty good. Okay. You have a 3.1 gain, which we could raise if we wanted to. So maybe bring that up again, your gain. So this is a makeup gain. It gives you more volume.
Okay.
So bring that up to 4.5. Okay, that's good. Okay. All right. And then now go ahead, hit the home key again on the top right corner. And then I want to check on your level and see if it's good, that home. And go ahead and speak some more.
Okay. Now, how's that? Is that any louder than it was?
It is a little louder. Let's go back. Let me
like
check on your gain. Let me check on your gain and see if where you land. So go and then hit that again for your mic setting. Okay, now speak.
Okay, can you hear me now? Is it any louder? I see that it's going up. Hasn't
To
gotten
me,
to
it
the
almost
red
sounds
yet.
the same,
Yeah.
even as before.
And the thing, John, I have a lower register voice, and from what I understand, a lot of times it's hard to get a lower register to be louder and cut through. Is that so? I mean, do you?
Yeah.
Any you sound guys? Is that true?
In general,
be.
yes.
It depends, because there's certain situations where a louder voice, based on proximity to the microphone, will produce and move more air. However, there's also another factor to consider, that a lower voice can sound louder, but not actually be a louder signal, because of just the way that it commands and really holds over a decent portion of the spectrum. So there are points when it can be louder, but in this case, based on what I'm hearing as far as actual volume goes, on my end, I'm not personally hearing a difference in volume.
Let's try more. I can see from his level, from his meter, but let's see if we can go just go for the extreme, right? So can you raise your gain level up to a little bit more, like maybe 66, 68 maybe?
There's 68 now. It sounds louder, or it sounds different to me. And according to the meter there, it might be a little louder maybe.
Okay, I can
don't
see
know
that
if
it's
that's-
louder now. Earlier, it was registering halfway, and this is like toward the right side of the green zone is where I typically have people set theirs.
So is this, how does this sound with me talking now? Here
Yeah,
that
I would
I'm-
keep it at 68 for now, because you're not too loud for sure.
How did it get back to 67? I thought I had it on.
There you go.
Yeah. So it's not, yeah, I'm not too loud, but I'm just worried about the tone and everything. Did that change the tone or the way I sound?
Could you do me a favor
Yeah.
and just turn off your processing for a second?
Okay. All right. Now, how does that sound? Does that sound any more clear, or
No.
I think it
it's-
sounds better.
It's a little muddier, but
Yeah.
so let's go through the various different settings so that we can see what you have set. Was this the settings that we set before, or is this a preset from a ChatGPT?
Yes, the ChatGPT.
ChatGPT. Okay, all right. So let's go turn on your processing, and then we'll go through a few things. So the low cut filter, you have a low cut filter. Let's take a look at it. The top left one. Oh, high pass filter. So high pass and low cut's the same thing. Turn that off, and let me see, because you do have a lower register voice, and speak as you are turning it on and off.
Okay, it's off now, and I'm trying to turn around where I can see it. Now I'm getting ready to turn it on, and I don't know if there's any difference in the tone.
Yeah, it cuts some. I can hear it cuts some low range, and I kind of like it without. Maybe we just, I like it without the
Keep it
high pass
natural,
filter. So
organic.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Like I
Because
like
then,
that lower register thickness of the voice, and it's more similar to Raphael's mic.
If you've got those tones like built into
flaunt
your
it.
voice, exactly.
Yeah.
Well, see the thing I Googled all that stuff and AI'd it, and it said that, and I recorded an unprocessed file and sent it to it, and it said that I already had a good tone for like a broadcast style.
Yeah, it's again,
podcast.
ChatGPT is very good at the first thing they say is, "Oh, they would they will
Yeah,
give you the
it kind of-
compliment of what you
yeah.
want first, and that's
You have
just
to
the
press it.
That's the ChatGPT thing. You just
Okay.
But okay,
Also,
so
it's not very good at real world analyzing of things sometimes, especially when it comes to math. And all of this has to do with math, and its math skills are not 100%.
not great.
Yeah.
So we'll take a look at okay, so high pass filter we recommend. So this is based off the ChatGPT suggestion, but then tweak by learner to learner. So
Okay,
you
excellent.
next time save that, and then you can continue to play with it. Okay, so now go to the next one on there. What I can definitely see is that he does not have any noise gate turned on earlier. De-esser, turn that off unless you need it. I would turn that off because
Okay.
de-esser can
Right.
mess with a lot of stuff that you don't perceive as like a bad thing. But unless your sibilance is so grating that it is like piercing through our ears, you don't typically need de-esser.
Okay. So as it sounds now, I don't need the de-esser.
You get more clarity already without it.
Okay.
And one thing that sometimes the perceived quietness is not because of volume, it's because of the frequency that comes through. If you don't have any crispness to your voice when the de-esser is taking out all the sibilance, that you lose clarity, it could come across as not cutting through. So
Okay.
so leave that off, and then go to the next one. Okay, noise gate.
gate.
So noise gate, I can hear myself through your microphone through your headphones.
Yeah. Because I had that problem last time. But
Yeah.
sorry, man. Before I came back on again, I was gonna do a noise gate, but
So
like I said, I wasn't expecting to be on here.
but so definitely turn on your noise gate. Let's see where it lands you. Okay, so it already cuts through the room, and I'm checking to see. Let me see if it's my voice that is. No, it's the room. Wait, I'm gonna stop talking to see if the waveform is still going on. That's mostly the room. So this also took out a little bit. I can still hear a tiny bit, but it mostly take out your room tone. I can still hear a little bit of my voice cutting in and out. I'm not sure if this setting is the noise gate setting also coming from ChatGPT.
No, I didn't use it because I was setting it up for my podcast, and I have background noises that I play, and if I use a noise gate, it'll cut those out. It gets really weird sounding.
Okay, so so you're saying that when you do your podcast, you disable noise gate?
Yeah, because I have like a wind blowing in the background, like it's the North Pole.
But do you?
So any room noise, it just covers it up.
Okay, and but where is that coming from? I know you told us about that. Where is that sound effects coming from?
The sound pads.
Okay, so yeah, and so that shouldn't be an issue. But do you wear headphones? Do you wear headphones when you do your recording?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
So I am, but so maybe help me understand this. And the reason why you take out noise gate is because you feel like you don't need to have it engaged.
Yeah,
because
the reason because I also have background music playing, like jazz music. And it somehow, when I have a noise gate on there, it makes it really funky sounding. I don't know what it does.
It shouldn't. But maybe next time we can talk about why
funky sounding is in it messes with the sound itself, or is in it starts like opening and closing the noise gate and like kind of chattering.
Yes, opening and closing.
So it's probably a volume thing.
But are you playing the music?
Do you wear headphones
ambiently in the room?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Oh wait,
that's
wait.
Okay.
Okay,
that's it.
So you play the music. Okay, that explains.
No, wait, hold on. I don't play the ambient it's on. I've got it recorded on the sound pad. It's like an ambient sounding music, but it's not.
It's not coming through your room. It's coming through your mixer.
Correct.
to your RØDECaster. So that shouldn't do it. The only thing is I can hear, in fact, when Raphael was speaking on his meter, I can see the meter pretty high. So I think maybe we can tweak with the noise gate but it shouldn't do what you describe it. Like unless your music is so loud, it's coming through your headphones. Are you sure that there's no other headphones plugged in the room? Do you only have one pair of headphones plugged in, no other monitor speakers?
Right, just have one pair.
Okay, because I remember, who was it? I can't remember. Oh yeah, it was George. George has like another pair of headphones plugged in, and set on his sofa or something, and it was coming through. So, but we can take a look at it and see if we can get your noise gate to set correctly, at least to our standards, and then you can always turn it on and off when you're doing your recording. You don't need to have it on all the time. But when it is set correctly, it shouldn't matter. It shouldn't affect your whatever that weirdness that you're talking about. Maybe record it next time, and then we can play it so that we can hear that weirdness. Because I mean, it's not like I don't believe you. It's just that I can't understand what that is. So let's seems pretty okay to me right now, looking at this, just by looking at the settings. But it requires you having a conversation with somebody. Why don't you talk a little bit, and then we'll keep an eye.
Okay, I'm here to get some help for my North Pole News Dispatch podcast. Hopefully you guys can help me, because I'm at the end of my ropes, man, trying to get it to sound right.
I did see that a little in there. I'm going to look at mine and see what my noise gate setting is.
Mine's pretty well the same. The biggest difference is my release.
Your release is a lot faster or slower?
Yeah, I'm at 50.
So
milliseconds.
Release is faster.
Yeah.
My release is 125. But again, it depends on your voice also. So we'll maybe I'll have you maybe increase the attack a little bit so that it comes in a little smoother when it starts to open. Maybe 50-ish, so it's a little longer. There, that's good. What's yours?
Mine's at 0.52.
So your attack starts very quick.
Yeah.
So attack is when your microphone opens up, or is it closed? Remember I asked that question a few weeks ago and I can't remember.
Attack is when it is the initial kind of moment.
So it's when the microphone opens up.
Yeah.
Okay. So
release is when it finishes. Like attack is at the initial kind of onset, release is letting it go. So
attack, which means the longer the millisecond, the longer the attack time is, the more it's like a fade, right? So it's a little slower to attack, and the smaller it is,
it's not exactly a fade, but it's how long it needs before it really clicks in.
Before it attacks. But I know I tested it once, like if you make it really long, it's just like slowly it'll come in, you'll hear that attacks come in at almost like a fade. So it's like smooth it out a little bit, at least on.
Oh, so there may be some sort of, sorry to interrupt.
Yeah, it's like a gradual attack, like a little curve.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is me at 0.5. Yeah, this is me at 0.52, so I'll stop.
Wait, of
and
course
this
we
is
don't.
me back at 0.52.
I don't hear much difference, but also I also don't know
And
what
this is me at 100.
We don't know what your
1,000.
room is. I don't know what your room tone is. Maybe I'll come back to that. We'll finish it.
Oh yeah, I can definitely tell the difference.
You can tell the difference. Is it
Oh
slower?
God, yeah. It's way slower. Yeah.
So does it sound like what I'm referring to as?
It doesn't
almost
sound like a fade, but
it just
you can definitely
gradually
tell
come in.
Yeah, it doesn't sound like a fade, but it's definitely slower to fully open up.
Yeah. So a fade, not as in the fade from no sound to like fade as an audio, but I mean it's like a gradual increase to the microphone open instead of like an immediate cut if it's like a really quick attack. Okay, so regardless, going back to Ken's setting.
So is that on there? Is that my headphones leaking? Is that what it's picking up?
Like you mean the white wiggly line underneath?
Could be your air conditioner.
I think it's your room.
Well, if you look at the line when John was just talking, the line does move a little bit.
Yeah, I think it's picking up through my headset.
It definitely is because I'm hearing it even. But like, okay, so this is when I'm talking. So I'm gonna see if I can make that go over the threshold. No, it's not, right? But I'm gonna stop talking. So you get that's the wiggly line that you see me talking. So your microphone picking up through your headphones of me talking. Now I'm gonna keep quiet. I can hear a few clicks from Ken's room.
Yeah, that was my chair.
Yeah. So and it's doing what it's doing, but most of the wiggly line is your room.
Okay.
So it's just your room tone. Now go ahead and turn your range like to the right. All the way. And you begin to hear the room again.
There's a room.
So that's a room. So now turn your range further until you stop hearing the room and then stop to the left.
Dude, I'm not the one to be listening. I worked around airplanes for 35 years.
So I can hear the reduction, but not as much as before. So I'm going to have you go extreme, like go to like minus 20 or something. Or earlier 19. Okay, all right. So stay there. This is pretty quiet. And then go to your threshold and now, and turn to the left. All the way to the left. Okay, so we're finding the threshold now. So you can visually see it too. I know we're coming on time. So you can visually turn your dial to the right. And yeah, so that's right where your threshold is. It's probably too close to your threshold. I would increase that a little bit more, your threshold. Yeah, okay, there. Visually, you can see it as well. You can see that the room tone is the wiggly line, and the dotted line, above the top dotted line is where your threshold is. So it's essentially, it's like anything, all the sound that is below the dotted line, you would close out the microphone. And then when the sound gets picked up above the dotted line, your microphone would open back up again. That's when the attack starts. Okay, you know what? Okay. Cliffhanger. If you want to see what if you want to see what the result of this tweaking is going to be, follow us over to our next hour conversation over on SoundCheck. You guys already here, you should already know. Stay on the Zoom call. But people watching this live, if you want to continue our conversation, feel free to go to the channel Learner to Learner, or subscribe. Better yet, subscribe, and then when the next show starts, you get notified. Okay, thanks everybody. We'll see you on SoundCheck.